All right, welcome everyone to Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Ranma 1/2, episode 1.
Episode 1.
Let's go.
But this is the 2024 version.
Right.
And this is a story that, is so, storied in the anime culture of things.
A story that's so storied?
Right, it makes sense, kinda, I guess.
Right.
But everybody knows the story. Everyone knows the premise.
Right, and just as a little tidbit, thing, just so you know, we might be getting into another story that is very storied and about story stuff after this one, because y'all pulled some cheeky
You pulled
stuff.
some cheeky stuff. So
yeah,
we're going to do this one first, and we'll do that one second.
Exactly.
But anyhow, for those of you that don't know what they're talking about, you can just move on. But
exactly.
The point is that we know about Ranma and Ranma. So
exactly right. We know the reputation that this show has, right? There were some very passionate shills of it to us before this show came out, right? And it's the whole triple digits episodes. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's 150, 140 episodes.
Right.
And it's also a show from the 80s and early 90s.
Right.
So.
Yeah,
oh boy.
But okay, yeah. Talking about gender norms and stereotypes and all that stuff, I love it. I'm very excited to see how something like this from that long ago will both how it will have aged and be
perfectly.
Timeless, but then also be that window into how things were back then, and
but then also
fun.
Potentially something that starts up the conversation of how things were different in the original, how things have been adapted to be maybe better paced. Because remember, back then everything was you get an anime episode every week.
With no stopping
and
until it's done.
Yeah. That's got to be hell for animators and for things where they maybe pad it out to try and retread things or what have you.
Yep.
I can't imagine then what they're able to potentially jam pack into a tighter, more focused runtime.
And when I think about another show we may have watched that was a beloved romance from a while ago that got remade, well, that one was quite the experience. So I'm properly primed for this show.
I'm properly primed as well. This is one where I believe they're going to adapt all of it eventually.
Sweet.
But for now, we just get 12 or 13 episodes.
Awesome.
So we'll get into this here. And y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh.
All right.
In the 80s.
Yep.
Cute little transition. That's so bright.
I love the
little
backgrounds.
White highlight lines on the tree there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
okay.
Why are you nervous? Oh, you crying?
Oh.
Haven't seen him in so long?
Long lost child or family member or something?
Okay!
All right.
We love older men that can cry just on a dime because they're so emotionally in tune with themselves.
That does kind of tell you the vibe of the show of hey, we're going to have this dude just break down sobbing as the very first thing you see.
Oh, I love the clearly inspired by older animation with the hairstyles and the character designs and all that.
I'm seeing
definitely modernized a little bit.
Yeah, I'm seeing a fair bit of fighting and stuff, which is cool.
A lot of shenanigans that they seem to be getting into as well. Oh, okay. Some Tai Chi, just martial arts in general. Oh, is this a love story?
I think so.
Well, that's okay. That's amazing. Nice little ensemble cast.
Kasumi.
Nani? Otosan.
Oh, Naruki.
Oh, they're all very different.
Akane.
Tell everybody! I'm so excited!
Akane wa oran.
This is gonna be my favorite character. The Genki one out there working
he
hard.
thinks this might be the...
This is our main girl. Oh, and it's a dojo as well. Okay,
cool.
That makes perfect sense. Okay. Yes, get your gi on.
Oh shit! Wait.
Yep. Absolutely my favorite character. Let's go. Doesn't mess around.
ことばっかやってるからまともにモテないのよ。
Hey,
余計な
hey.
お世話よ。私
Shut
は
up.
姉ちゃんと違って男なんか大嫌いなの。
Okay.
Ah, nice, nice.
この話あんたには関係ないか。
Thunder.
いいなずけ。
父さんの親友の息子でな。
Oh.
Okay.
人の誰かが将来彼と結婚して道場を継いでくれれば、我が天道家も安泰だ。
One of you three.
勝手に決めないでよ。私は嫌だからね。
Yeah, of course
そうよ
not.
お父さん。会ったこともない人と。
何息子
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. So it's gonna be who does he end up with? Okay.
Wow. But then he's gonna change, and it's gonna be
Right.
even better. What? Such speed. There it was.
Is that-
Street just like, that is indeed a panda.
Is it someone in an outfit or just an actual panda?
Well, I'm pretty sure that's a real panda. Such incredible form. Oh my god.
I love it. Let's go.
Actual Kung Fu Panda here.
Yeah.
こいつは結構聞いただろ。
He can take it.
足に来てんじゃねえか。無理すんじゃねえよ。だいたいこれは
Oh,
最初から気が進まなかった。
I never agreed to do it. Wait.
いいなずけなんて決めやがって。
Oh,
Wait.
Nice. Raised by a panda.
俺はもう一度中国に行くぜ。てめえは一生そうしてろよ。
Oh.
Wait.
If someone's transformed potentially between boy and girl,
Yeah,
maybe
this could be someone
this
that
is
was-
a person that's transformed into a panda.
So is this the friend?
Yeah, I think so. Yep. Did this panda just abduct that child? But yeah, but it is a panda.
Do you want to fight it?
早乙女親子は武者修行の旅に出ておった
Ah, father and son.
Fantastic.
Incredible.
サム、いくつなのよ。年下は嫌よ。ランマ君ってどんな人なの？
Does this dude know?
No idea. Yeah.
Okay.
知らない？
Nope.
1ミリも？
だって会ったことないもん
Okay.
マジ
I love the dad.
とりあえず迎えに行きましょう。年上だといいんだけど。嫌になっちゃ
You're gonna be disappointed on a couple levels.
Yep.
どうしたの？
Well, there's a panda.
Yeah.
なんでパンダ？ほら、怯えてるじゃねえか。話せや。
これがお父さんのお友達？ 友達でなかったらなんであんたパンダが来てんのよ。
And just continue to shake. No, it's not.
みもしや
早乙女。
With the blush and everything.
こうやって会える日早乙女くんから男の子が生まれたって知らせが来た時はねね
Dad.
Yep. Yep.
やめてください。
やめてください。
の子じゃない。あのね。彼氏たのこっちよ。女付けなんて言う。
just out.
Yeah.
Just crying, just out.
お父さんがいけないのよ。よく確かめないから。
息子が生まれたって言ってたもん
これのどこが息子なのよ。これのどこが。
ちょっと
Yeah.
やめてください。ねえ、道場見に行かない？
Also,
私あかね。仲良く
Ah, right. They're
Yeah.
gonna get close.
I love that they were more surprised about the girl, like, you're a girl thing than panda.
Right, right. Whoa.
どうしたの？打ってらっしゃい。
当たらない。
Everything.
これは本気で
Easily.
行くわよ。
Take out the ankle weights.
Oh my god.
結構やるわね。
Yeah.
さすがだわ。武者修行に行ってたのは伊達じゃないわね。ちょっと悔しいけど。
Yeah, I'm gonna go cry now.
女の子でよかった。
Oh.
だって私、
あ
男の子には絶対負けたくないんだもん。
Well, you weren't. Oh my god.
Here they are transformed.
Uh-huh.
姉ちゃん、あのおっちゃん誰？
Fantastic.
いつの間にかいらっしゃったの。
Yeah.
So because it got in the
makes
bath.
what makes them change then?
I think it's yeah, it was the bath.
Yeah.
ダメよ。たっぷり運動して汗かいて
Oh
るでしょ。
my god. So
雨にも濡れたって言ってた。
is it a bath specifically or like just being submerged in water?
Oh, so that if like rain falls or if they do that. Nope, that's not enough.
But didn't get into the bath. Just did the dump water thing.
Gotcha. Yeah.
汗びっしょりじゃない。
うるさいな。
お風呂沸いてるわよ。
はーい。
Oh.
どうすか。
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
確かに汗びっしょり。
Fantastic.
バレるんだし。
Yeah.
Yep. I love it. I love it so much. I was really wondering how they were going to do it.
Response, just like. It just walks straight. I just like.
See, it's all the martial arts. She was very composed, right?
Yeah.
Until the point where she just couldn't anymore.
Yep.
けど盛んにし。
Pretty strong. Pretty strong.
ねえ、そんなもの抱えて。
I'm going to kill him.
Yeah, I don't think that'll drown him. I think that'll just kill him.
だけ飲めせばいいじゃない。
Right, right.
怖くてできないわよ。おかしいわね。お風呂なら今ランマちゃんが入って。
Right, right.
早乙女ランマです。すいません。
I love it.
ねえ、どういうことなのよ。
Yeah,
あ
just
なた本当に
tell
さっ
us
きの
what's
女
going
の子
on.
驚かれるのも無理はない。だが何から話す
Is it bad that I kind of see the panda in his dad even
Yes.
after he transforms?
No, I think that's the point. Yeah.
何しやがれ。女になった。
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
我が息子ながら何度見ても君をしてるとまか不思議。
And
人のこと言えるか。そっちこそ君を着て列だろ。
is there like a delay? Oh, no, I think they're just transforming back and forth now.
I think it's when they
こうなったのは中国での恐ろしい。
Oh,
a training.
yes.
話せば長くなるが今を去ること2週間前。
2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
that's
that's very recent.
that must be a shock.
的伝説があるのよ。例えばあそこの泉、1000年前に。
続けランマ。
あ、お客さん、何してる。
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
ダメよ、お客さん、泉に落ちたら大変よ。
So they're cursed because
Yeah.
they fell into it and they didn't
Right.
They didn't respect the
Yeah, the warnings.
yeah.
And what is it because of the different ones that they got like knocked into, you know?
Oh, maybe.
Like one turns you into a panda, one swaps your gender. And then he comes out a
どうした
panda.
親父。もう終わりか。
That'd be so terrifying.
なんだ
Wait, still bounces on the bamboo just
この
fine?
泉はションマオ兄ちゃん。
Ah.
2000年前パンダが溺れたという悲劇的伝説があるのだ。
So you're channeling basically the spirit of that panda.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
になってしまう呪い的泉。
うわっちょっと待て俺はそんな話全然
You were warned that you don't.
And now it's
wanna-
like, I gotta get you back.
ああ、ニャン兄ちゃんに落ちてしまった。
We need a legend for all these springs.
Right, right.
ここで溺れた者皆若い娘になってしまう呪い的泉あ
So that's what they look like. Yeah, he just realized it.
So
We tried to find a,
その修行場
cursed one that turns you into a dude,
その
but
真の恐ろしさは
yeah, we're too scared to get cursed too many more times.
right.
ためなら命を捨てる覚悟ではなかったのか
命は捨てても男を捨てる気はなかったわ
Yeah.
どうしてそんな危険を冒したんです？何か理由でも？
Oh,
Oh my god.
中国全土修行場目録。
He's a tourist.
Yeah.
中国語が読めなかったんですね。
Fantastic.
水をかければ女になるがお湯をかけたら男に戻ると
熱をかけんなよ
よしよし
Okay.
確かに問題ではないな長女かすみ19歳
Immediately.
Yeah, yeah.
茜に決定ね。
ぴったし冗談じゃないわよなんででしょ
Wow.
あんた男嫌いなんでしょ
Ah!
半分は女なんだし。
あんな痴漢お断りほらなんなんだよその痴漢
Yeah, now you can fight.
裸見たじゃないあのな俺が先に風呂に入
You
った
walked in on me.
男と女じゃ見られた重みが違うの
すっかり仲良く
私はさよなら
こらランマどこへ行く
中国に戻る
All the way back. Yeah.
裸見られたのはお互い様だからなそれに俺は自分の体見慣れてっから今さら女の裸見たってどうってことねえんだよ
I felt nothing looking at you.
俺の方がプロポーションいいな
Oh my god! This little shit!
Yep.
今のはランマが悪い
Yep, yep. She's still pouring the tea on the ground.
Yep.
あら気がついた？大丈夫？ごめんなさい。茜のことを悪く思わないでね。あの子根は素直なんだけど手のつけられない乱暴者。
Helplessly violent.
Just walk past each other.
あんたって人は
Again.
元気があって可愛い言い名付けじゃな
Oh,
い
yes, yes.
可愛くないいいじゃない女同士だったんでしょ
よくない
Yep.
全然可愛くね
All right.
Perfect.
All the
There you
pouting,
go.
all the bickering.
So
yeah.
it's an arranged marriage.
Yeah. Although I do like the idea that the two older sisters are just like, all right, we're just dodging out of this complicated situation. Like,
No thanks.
I was thinking it was going to be like, all right, and who are they going to end up with at the end of the series?
And the girls are
even
like,
though,
nope,
even
Akane.
though, like, we all know it's going to be Akane, right? And it's just, nah, immediately.
Nah.
We are choosing for you.
Yes.
Fantastic. I love
All
it.
right.
This is
Cool.
one, great premise, but two, probably one of maybe my favorite way to have a mascot in a show
Yes.
that I've seen, right? Because it's like, okay, unless you're dealing with like crazy like supernatural stuff where like it's like some action fantasy or whatever.
Right.
Right, Jujutsu Kaisen, Panda Man, okay, all right, cool. But, you know, cute mascot in a show that, well, yes, there is a supernatural element.
Right.
It's like, you know, regular life for the most part.
Right. It's just a guy.
It's just a dude.
It's just a dude, and he's just like, yeah, I've been training this dumb fuck, and then
Right.
I fell into a pool
Because he beat me, damn it. You
because
know.
I actually got hit.
Yep.
Damn it.
Right.
I must never let that happen again. I will continually get stronger.
He gets like a bunch of like cards that he holds up for people when he like goes to a restaurant of like, I would
Go
like, yeah, exactly. Right. Like,
Mizu, kudasai.
yeah, Like,
Go on, kudasai.
bringing out all the Duolingo.
Oh, that's all I learned, baby. You know? No, I'm just messing. Like I
Yeah.
love the premise. I'm a little bit confused, though, as to whether it's hot and cold water or if it's actual, like, just submerging.
Submerging, because they were throwing each other into the same pool, and they were transforming back and forth, so...
Yeah, however, it might actually just be that because the transformation did work in that way when the water was thrown on Ranma too. No, not thrown on Ranma. Thrown on the panda here, like the teapot.
Yeah, that is brutal.
Yeah, so cold water forces a transformation. Hot water reverts it. Fun. Well, that actually could be interesting because then, rain would be what might have caused this, and that's why they show the storm basically being
right, and
like
why it's like, all right, cool, we travel somewhere, there's rain
on the
shit.
way. Well,
we're
stuck now.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, that's just what we got to deal with. But one of the other things that I think is really fun about this show is how, as a result of this, like, by extension, it's not just the gender norms, right? Mm-hmm. But it's also the whole idea of nudity, you know? Mm-hmm. And, like, wait, you saw me naked, yeah, but, like, I don't care. like that's such a fantastic response. Like,
yeah, we just completely removed like half of the anime tropes and like shticks humor here of like he just doesn't care. He's not going to be seeking out to see her naked.
And also, I love that this is the result when they've only been like this for 2 weeks.
Right.
Like, literally 2 weeks of just being able to peek at boobs whenever he wanted. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, no, it
it doesn't mean anything anymore.
Like, it took that short an amount of time. Just be like, all right, whatever, you know. Yeah,
well, okay.
Yeah, okay, I could do that. It's cool. That, you know, check that off the bucket list or whatever. Right. But then also... the idea that, and maybe this is my own personal headcanon reading into it, you know,
sure.
of the, you know, disciplined martial artist, right? That then has the moment of like, you know, she sees guy naked, guy sees her naked, you know, must freak out. But no. Just calmly closes the door, you know, backs out, all right, goes, leaves the whole bathroom area, closes that door, and then freaks out.
Right. That's discipline, right?
Right, exactly. But, you know, that can only go so far, right? You know, still has to freak out. But
that was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew about the transformation. Mm-hmm. I knew that it was going to involve some kind of, like dramatic, you know, reason as to why it happens. I didn't know that it was water. I didn't know there would be a panda involved.
I did not know that either. That's fun.
So now I feel like I'm kind of just, that's it. That's the whole premise. You get everything right there in episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
I love the idea that this is his dad.
Yep.
But also there's kind of also this vibe that they might not even actually be like literal blood related. Like
I think they are. His dad's just bald. It's so I think
you don't think this is like an orphan adopted and like
could be.
I'm training him just because this is why he's like sticking around with me.
Sure, you know.
I almost get this vibe
where's
that
Mom?
Ranma. Yeah, I almost get this vibe of Ranma being like, I would go elsewhere, but you're the one that can teach me all the martial arts I want to learn, you know?
But that totally works with like a, you know, an actual blood
bratty
child,
teenager.
You know? Like, fuck you, Dad, you know? Like, and also, so I think it makes a ton of sense from the standpoint that these two dudes are like martial arts dudes, you know, and they're best buds. And then they're like, oh, we got kids. You have a son? I have daughters. Like,
let's do this, man.
This will be great, you know. and so then, like, he gets the letter, you know, after you know, maybe who knows?
Yeah.
Full head canon time. 20 years of not seeing each other, right? You know, and it's just like, oh my God, yeah, I'm gonna see my best bud. This is gonna be great. He's been, you know, training and getting stronger all across China and stuff, and he's got a son, and they're gonna be able to come to the dojo. It's gonna be great. And yeah, I've got 3 beautiful daughters. Like, you know, we'll be able to do an arranged marriage thing, and it won't even be a problem. He'll be able to take his pick. It'll be fine. You know?
And then he just omitted the the knowledge of by the way, we stopped at one more spot on our way back.
So that could be what it is, but it could also just be that letter took a long time to get there. It was only 2 weeks ago. They're like, yeah, we're making our way towards like.
That's
the
what
coast,
I'm saying.
you know?
Is that on the way there, after the letter was sent, and it's the like
whoops.
Oops.
We could send another letter, but it'll be faster to just go there ourselves, you know. Also, if this is like the way that it's like, all right, cool. This is how we can get around the whole like, you can't have a same-sex marriage in manga and all that stuff, right? In the 80s, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, cool. Well, technically is it?
Right, and I'm actually really interested in the backstory surrounding Akane's aversion to boys specifically, probably because she's growing up specifically in a world where, from the dojo, fighting sports perspective with martial arts and stuff,
she's the outlier.
She's going to be dominated by, plenty of other guys in there, but she's like, no. I'm able to beat you guys. I'm able to do this.
I have made sure that I am ridiculously strong.
But maybe she has a rival. Maybe there's a guy out there that anytime she tries to do in like any kind of tournaments or what have you, he just kicks her ass, and she's just like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna destroy you."
Well, and also, and maybe this is like going tangent off of that a bit, so we can definitely circle back to it if there's more stuff you wanted to talk about. But the idea that as a result of this, right, in the aversion to boys and all that stuff, and we're gonna have them bicker, right? But before that happens, we get the, oh, hey, let's be friends, right? They actually, like, get along, even though it's the, this person beat me in the martial arts. All right, that's frustrating. But, like, which is also getting at the whole idea of, ideally, you want to have your romantic lifelong partner also be a great friend.
Yeah.
And so we technically,
right,
through the barest, small amount of time, we're able to first have them be friends before even the idea of romance is brought into the table.
I wanted to get at the idea that she's accepted Ranma when Ranma was a girl because of the fact that there's all this cultural stuff implied with having someone who's, just going to be better at you at something or beating you at something. If they're a girl, it's like, well, okay, I'm still then just proud of them as a woman for then doing so well in this. But if it's like, if it's just another guy that beats me, and it's like,
right, then it's like,
okay, fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I'm excited to see the way that Ranma handles his like gender fluidness. I mean, in a very literal, almost punny kind of way.
The fluid that has an effect on the gender.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that he doesn't have his mother, and there's probably going to be some aspects of his femininity that he's also avoiding.
Well, and on top of that, does Ranma start to develop an affinity or a preference for one or the other, or does it become a truly like ambidextrous gender kind of thing, right?
That's why I'm glad that this is actually the beginning of this, because they're going to have, like, as friends or as frenemies at this point with the two of them, having the things that will make the switches pull different things out of each other.
Well, and we even had, I feel like some of the characterization we got for Ranma in this episode is the blushing, right? That little bit of like being embarrassed, which totally, gender stuff aside, that totally just works for puberty, right? Where you're like getting used to your body and how it has changed.
A little bit, be like, I'm just a baby,
Totally.
I'm just a cute.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
Stop
Exactly.
That, please, could aside.
Right.
I think this was also kind of a, hey, maybe I can just get away with not having to explain this nonsense curse stuff.
Sure.
And then the dad's like, oh no, I'm taking a bath. I'm going to explain this.
Right. Like, I haven't been able to have a conversation with my best friend yet. Like,
right.
Like, that is going to happen. We traveled all the way here, Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But okay. All right. Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon and get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So if you have any of that interests you, will see it there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
Next time.